Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, Moylan Maka, coming at you with another Roblox video. I don't know if you guys want the music on. I don't know if you want it off. Sadly, this is the lowest volume I can set it to. I did turn the sound off. But yeah, there's not a lower one that I can do it on. I will turn it down on your guys' end, actually. So there you go, that shouldn't be too bad now. Now, what this game is this is called Cultavation Simulator. A game we've really been enjoying. Me and a few friends of mine that have been playing it. And what you can see here is my main account with all my bots accounts helping out. And we'll get into all that and what you do in this game on a daily basis. Now, I am nowhere near top in this game right now. Right now, the max level is 700. I'm level 425, so I'm over halfway at least. But at the same time, they're updating it constantly. So by the time I hit 700, the max might be 1,000. Now, what it is every day you're gonna come in. Sorry, I'm just doing stuff without even talking. When you first start, you're not going to have anything else but this island with nothing on it. You're going to unlock, go here, play World 1 on easy mode. You're going to have to get to wave 20, I think it is. And then from there, you'll then unlock what we call the crafting altar. Now, the way the crafting altar works is, as you level it up, you'll be able to then craft higher rarity items. So right now, Immortal is the best item I can craft. And it's a very low chance of me actually getting one. Probably won't, to be honest. I mean, we're talking less than 0.1%. But so you'll unlock this, and this is where you're going to craft items. At first, you're not going to say any restrictions. You're just going to craft what you can. Then it'll have you go back in, and it'll do some more. And it's pretty much just going to be a back and forth of you crafting some items, going back in until you hit stage 2. Which I'll show you. That would be, World 2. Now, once you unlock World 2, then you'll come back out. And you'll unlock this guy. This is your mailbox. Daily gems you get here. You're going to get 1 a day. I am a premium member, so I get 2. And then after that, you'll get a little further. You'll unlock the roulette wheel. And the roulette wheel, you have a chance of getting these tickets and these keys, and we'll get into what they are. We'll get into the keys first. But you get 3 spins a day. Since I'm a premium, I get 6. And I will say one thing I enjoy is there's no monthly paying things. And everything's relatively cheap too if you do want to pay for things. It's a pay once you're done, you have it forever. These are your daily quests. That's what you'll unlock next. Then you'll unlock the telepathy tower. This allows you to use the in-game chat, which chats with everyone on any server, not just your server. After that, you will unlock the farms, then the crafting elixir. Or elixir furnace, I'm sorry. So first, let's get into the farms. These did not seem that important to me at first. And everybody in the beginning, when they first start playing, sees the most improvement from the crafting altar. But when I tell you the farmland is just as important to level up with your gold as you're playing, and as you'll start out with 1 plot, then you'll unlock a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth. They are so important because the amount of this herbs that you're going to use is insane. Now, the way the herbs work, and I should have a quest just for collecting an herb for the day. Yep. Now, the way the herbs work is you use them in the elixir furnace, which also you need to be leveling up, and that will craft you I'll actually just craft one real quick. That'll craft your green bamboo, whatever powder. By taking this, you get plus 40,000 health points. And I'm going to absorb all 7. Now you'll see that I craft 7 at a time. And that's based off what level my elixir furnace is. If I level it up more, eventually it'll go to the point where it costs 800, and that'll be me crafting 8 at a time. I actually was hoping to take it there right now. Not enough gold. But same thing, as you level it up as well, the rarity will go up. And now, you don't have to take them. You could always save them to trade. Now, this is the gear we were talking about. That you get at the crafting altar. Now, one thing to keep in mind is the gear itself has a level as well. Well, this is the best ring I have. I can get a ring that's only blue rarity that ends up being better than this one. So, mainly because of the amount I have at this point, to where literally I don't have the time to spend it all of the ores, is the reason why I set the just get rid of it. But if I was able to be more active on it and spending my ores more frequently, then I would not have it auto disregard anything, because you never know if what you got is better than what you have. Now, let's get into those keys. And the way the keys work is there's dungeons. And they will be adding more. They just added the gold dungeon. And the way the dungeon works is you'll have a temporary thing just like a world, where you have to, for this one, ore dungeon. My whole thing is to destroy the piece of ore in under the time limit. And they're all time limit based. Now, some of them there are things that attack you in. Some there are not. And you'll see I'm on difficulty 341. That means that I beat 340 of these now. And then you'll see in that yellow strip how it says 1,900. That's how many I'm getting for this, 1,930. And then that's going to go up now when I go to the next difficulty. And now I get 1,936, so it goes up by a little bit. Now, you're going to have these quests from the minute you start playing in the top right of your screen. They're going to be things like clear the world, which means beat the world, unlock the next difficulty. Clear rune dungeon, that's one of the dungeons. Craft elixirs. Craft the things right here. It's also going to have craft gear, upgrade the altar, upgrade the crafting, upgrade your farms. This is a pretty good guide to go by in your beginning. Just kind of follow what's right here until you get to the point where you can't anymore. Then you kind of have to free roam, because eventually you get to the point, and the normal one that I've always ran into is the elixir. You get to the point where you can't craft more because you got to wait for them to grow. And then at that point, it's all about farming correctly. Not waiting for the farms to grow like that correctly, but farming XP, farming gold in the worlds correctly. And the best method I have for that is going to be to time yourself. So this is one thing that we have tested several times, and we have found out the best results from it overall. And this is with people higher than me as well, and people lower than me. Go into World 1, time yourself from the time you hit start until your guy has teleported automatically back to the main world. Just time it from start to finish, and then go up each difficulty. You know, maybe skip to number 5, skip to number 10, whatever you want. But find the world where you just barely don't match. And I'm talking, if you can do it in 40 seconds, find the world where you do it in 42. To where it's just off, and that's where you want to be farming. Because that is where you are auto-killing everything, but at the same time, the higher you are, the more XP and the more gold you're going to get. And the whole thing is, you have that AFK button at the bottom to where you can auto-run it while you're not there. And the whole thing is, you want the best gold and XP per second Where you could go up another difficulty in Worlds and beat it, yeah, but the amount of extra time it's taking you to beat it outweighs the gold per second and everything. And you'll get quests as well that are kill enemies. And next, the thing we have is event dungeons. Now, currently, there's not one going on. But when there is one, we had one for Halloween, for example. This is where you'll see it. So we're going to go through and do all our dungeons real quick, and we'll go over what each item in the dungeons is used for. These, as you guys have already seen, is used for crafting gear. Now, I have all my other accounts set right now to support mode, so they automatically support this account and go in with this account. You don't have to, I don't even need that really. The only reason I had that was just that way they're not something I have to worry about. But you don't have to have that by any means. So we're almost done here with these. And that might be it, or there might be one more, and you'll know because it'll tell you you have no more keys. That's what's nice about the autoing, is you can kind of do other things while it's going. Then it's not like your character can't go in once you're out of the keys, and it's automatically going to the next difficulty every time too if I beat it. Now if I fail, it'll auto go in and keep trying to redo the same one, and you'll see there it told me I'm out of keys. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and we're gonna go to the gold dungeon. Now gold is used for everything almost. It is used from upgrading your farms, to upgrading the elixir furnace, to also upgrading the crafting altar. Those are the three items it's used for. It's probably the thing that I'm constantly out of the most. Well, the thing that I need the most, not out of the most, because there are other things that you're meant to be out of. But we're far enough in this to where we're getting a decent amount. In the beginning it is very slow. It will speed up though. I think you have to be level 15 before you start unlocking auto everything, so it is a very slow start. And we are out of dungeon keys. So now we'll go to the next one, and this is the event. We just finished Halloween one, now it's currently the Thanksgiving one, which is going to go on for the month. And we get these turkey legs, turkey bones, whatever you want to call them. Now you're also going to get them passively from killing things. And then you go into here and you can spend them. Now personally, feel free to do what you want with them, but I think buying all the keys first are the best option. And then the gems and the gold here, bang for buck wise. After that, because gold's the biggest stress point, I normally do get this one, and then normally the event ends by the time before I can even finish buying 1,000 of those. Now the first key I always go for is the gem dungeon. They haven't added the gold dungeon in here yet. I don't know when they're going to or if they're going to, but as of now it has not been added. That being said, the gold dungeon was just added not too long ago, but they did give everyone keys based off how many days they played. So for instance, normally you would get 2 keys a day for each dungeon, regularly just for getting on. Now what they did is they said, oh, you've been playing the game for 30 days, we're just going to give you 60 keys off the rip as soon as they added it. So, this account, I've been playing this now since Clicking Mining Simulator ended, so about a month and a half. So, maybe 2 months. So from the rip, they gave me about 100 something keys. So I was able to easily grind pretty far in that. And now we're going to get into what these tickets are used for. These are one of my favorite items in the game that I have a few different theories on. I have yet to be able to prove versus weigh out one or the other. The only thing that really makes me lean towards one decision is the quest in the top right. But we'll wait till we complete all these. which we just bought some keys for, so we do have a few of these. And you see how literally I can just leave it AFK while it's doing this. And I don't have to worry about a thing. Okay, so that's that. So let's go over what these are used for. Now you have this shop section. This is where you get daily gems for free. Now, this is a permanent card, again, for being premium. This is a free card for joining the group, so anybody, all of you guys can get this. If you want to spend money, this isn't a bad deal for $5. Especially when we're talking 3,000 a day. Not something I'm too interested in, but definitely I think overall it is worth it. Bang for buck wise. Now, always make sure you have all these going. These are your gem investments. And they cost a set amount of gems, and the longer ones take more gems to do. But it gives you a return of 6 to 8 times, 4 to 6. So if this is 500, you're guaranteed to at least get 2,000 back, maybe get 3,000 back. So it's a no-brainer. It's passive, free gems. Why would you not do it? Then you have your buyable items. If you're someone who can't run it all the time, I guess the time candle would be worth it. So these two are new ones that they've added. The inventory space, as long as you're managing, which it's almost impossible to fill because I have stuff auto-selling. So, I don't find a point in that really at all. Now, this is where you can also buy gems if you want. Now we got the summons though. This is where those tickets are used. And what it is you'll start out with just like legendary or lower stuff. And you can spend the tickets to craft. These are the talismans and these are your skills. Talismans are the swords you see floating around me, where the skills are the abilities that you have down here. And the skills are on a timer. Now you can equip 3 skills. This is my trait skill, so it's separate. But we'll go into world quickly just to show, and I'm going to go to the most highest one I can. There we go. But you'll see, okay, so this is my passive one. What this does is anyone in the world with me and me do 30% more damage and 30% more attack speed while that's going on. And then you'll see, this is on auto, so they are auto firing. You'll see one makes the shards come down, one makes the black hole, and then the lightning. So these are all just more damage, and I can pull up exactly what they are for you as well. If we go to here, then we go to our skills. These are the ones you'll start out with. And you can upgrade them. I've never really done that. Oh no, that's when you have. So when you have all of them, then you can upgrade. This is where to start. Then you go to green, blue, blue, purple, and then now we're at orange. We're still not even at the highest. But to give you an example, disrupts the space around enemies, inflicting damage. Fires a chain of lightning that jumps between enemies, inflicting damage. And then even though I'm not using any of these ones, like these at level 45, just for unlocking any of them, you do go up in HP and attack stats. And then same thing for the talismans. They get better, and then they upgrade HP and attack, and each one has its own little damage attack style, flying melee. And I'm pretty sure they're all just flying melee, but each sword has its own percentage. And then elixirs, that's what we're crafting at the elixir furnace. And this is where you would level up. So we will try and surpass. We're probably not going to successfully surpass. Yeah. So there's regular. Doing this row, just say surpass, and you're good. This is surpass tribulations. So you have to be able to survive that lightning. And I can get a cheat sheet that maybe I'll link in the... No, because we have to make a new one since the update. Okay, so I will link the Discord in the description of the next video I post on this, because we're actually in the preparations of making that. So I will finally have my own Discord. And with that being said, we have a bunch of cheat sheets and everything that we're going to be putting in there that tell you, for example, on that, it tells you what of these you should be taking to what level, which one to work on first. It's going to walk through and tell you which secret treasures give you what percentage boost. It is going to tell you things like how much health you need to get through each one of these at different stats. For instance, I've already gone through 4 of them. And there was one that I was stuck on for about a month. But me personally, I will say I prefer to try and keep them even. So like I'm going to go through all my tickets here. Now, they are different color tickets. So it's not like I can spend the talisman tickets on the skills, vice versa. So for the tickets, I'm kind of just stuck going in the beginning. You're not going to get nearly as many. You're going to get like 8 every time you do it. Versus I was getting like 60 because of how far in the difficulties I am. And we'll go start the next one too. Next dungeon is going to be the rune dungeon. We'll get into runes. We'll go through, do them all, then we'll get into what the runes are, and we'll redo all our runes with you guys. And based off how far you are, is going to decide what you want to do with your runes. Just trying to get through all these tickets real quick. We'll leave this for a second so you can see the rewards when I beat it. And you're going to get a rune, as well as rune dust. Forgot that I can't like hover over or click on those. But we'll go into what those are used for and what they are in just a second here. We're almost done spending these. Now you can also spend diamonds on them. Really, it's the only thing they're used for. And what I'm going to do here, because this is 17, this is 16, I'm just going to keep ripping these. Trying to get this to 17 as well. Especially with the fact that that's going to get Mythic Pity. So I'm going to be guaranteed a Mythic here. Where are we going to make it? It's going to be close. Oh yeah, we're going to make it right here. And there's our Mythic Pity. You'll see there's nothing higher than Mythic Pity. So once you get to Mythic, you can't go higher. Maybe once you hit a certain level and you have to get so many Mythic Pities, where before every time it would go up. And then you hit upgrade and equip best every time. Now, as for the runes, that's where this comes in. And this is something that you will unlock just by getting through world stages as well. And you'll get these runes from that rune dungeon. Now in the beginning, the best thing you can build, because each rune has their own stats, is going to be health regen. The whole thing in the beginning is surviving. Once you get to, I'd say, medium difficulty, that's where it no longer becomes surviving, it becomes, hey, how quickly can I kill the waves? So, there is filters you can set for HP boost, regen, stuff like that. For me, it's all about attack speed. Now, I wish there was just flat out one of these that said attack per second or something. damage per second because then it would take attack and attack speed into account. But we just go fully attack speed because it isn't. Now, ideally here, just based off looking, because you get a boost, and I'm just going to equip these guys to show you guys. When you equip 3 of the same, you get a boost. And then if you can equip 5, it'll upgrade that boost. Now, they have to have this same symbol, and each symbol corresponds to a different boost. For instance, the sun's attack boost, where the tree is HP recovery, so health regen, and we're gonna really want to get that one of those boosts overall. Ideally, I'd want the attack boost. So what we're gonna do though is right off the bat, 3. Okay, I have enough of those. I have enough of everything to at least get the 3 boost. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pull these up. And sometimes you'll have multiple of the same multiplier. For instance, this 14.5, 15. So really that's a 29.5. 16.3. The devil. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll actually just look to see how many devils I have, because the devils are normally the best. So I have 2 devils in the sun. Let's check the trees. Alright, the trees I have 4 devils, but it's also HP. Alright, so I can tell you just from doing all that, that's going to be one of these 2. Now, I'm going to pull up a calculator and add up how much total attack boost each one is. And so this one we've got 15 plus 14.5. And you guys definitely don't need to get this into it. I'm going to be figuring out resetting where I'm auto farming, which is why I'm getting so into it right now. Like you can see I've built these up for days as well, because you normally only get 4 of these days. And I've been letting them build up for like 2-3 weeks so that I'll come in and do this and sell all the extras. So it's not something, I probably do this once a week. I go through and actually figure out which one's the best based off what I currently have, sell the extra and move on. Alright, so the suns put together are at around 101 and change. So that's an easy enough one to remember. Then we'll pull these up. It's going to be close. So the trees do win by about 14, but I want to see what the attack boost is. Okay, I was gonna say as long as it's 15%. Yeah, the attack boost makes the difference because I don't need the HP recovery with the way I'm doing it. So now we can remove our filter and it'll bring up all of them that we have. Okay, apparently we don't have any others. And then we can go through and upgrade this as much as we can by upgrading this HP and attack overall. Then now we gotta go back, and now we've got the next section to go over. The next thing you're gonna have is called Relic. We'll do our Relic dungeons real quick. We only have to do it 5 times. This is probably the hardest dungeon, but once you get far enough, you should be able to walk right through them. And this is another thing that in our Discord we have a whole cheat section to know which relics to attach when you get them, and I'm going to show you what I mean. And we do keep it updated as they come out with more, as they add or buffs or debuffs to the current ones. But you'll see what I have equipped. I do have them all unlocked currently. Unless they added another that I haven't seen yet. They did just update and I haven't fully dived through it with the fact that I've been sick. But we'll see that in a second here. One more. And it should be it for those. Yep, so we're going to come here and we're just going to have it auto-opening these in the background while we do this. And if we go to our character, then we go to Relic. These are relics you'll... Okay, so they did add 2 more that I need to unlock. Okay, so that changes what I was about to do. Now, I'll have to check to see if someone already put a cheat sheet that unlocked them. If not, I'll have to read through them and do the math and percentages and everything. But you're going to unlock them. The way you unlock them is by hitting Find Relic. Not enough bloodstone, so I have to save up. I probably had enough before last time I played. Because you can also upgrade the ones you have. And each section's going to have 4, and each one has their own abilities. Boss damage, penetration, and in the beginning, the health is the big thing. Now, like I said though, later on, it's all about how fast you can kill. So we are using this one, and we do have it upgraded to level 81. You also use this to upgrade it. Next, we have the HP boost from the crown. There's nothing really attack-wise, except for the reflecting damage rate, but the idea is you kill them before they have a chance to do damage to you. So we do have the crown equipped at level 81. Next we have a Leaf of Life equipped. This gives us dodge rate so we can't take damage. There's nothing in here to give damage. And some of these might be great at your level, like this. Certain skills are increased, but I'm not using those skills anymore, so long term they don't help. So I'd say don't even bother with them in the beginning. Then you have the reflect damage. Again, nothing really to help with increasing your damage speed or anything. Ignore dodge rate. That makes it so the enemies have less chance of dodging you, which means again, you're doing more damage to them quicker. Then we've got the critical rate, higher chance of critical rate, evil magic mirror. And we have that to level 10. And then we've got the attack speed boost. And normally what I do, and once I unlock all these ones as well, I'll do this. I start at the far end, I upgrade until I can't, move over one, and upgrade until I can't, and I do that so on and so forth. Because each one individually gives you an HP and attack boost, as well as it gives you an overall to HP and attack boost. so it pretty much gives you double up. And you can see, I mean, some of my stats are pretty insane. We're talking 7,000 million, so 7 billion health. Attack, we're in the millions. Attack speed, 23.6. Now, I don't know if that is attack is like, 23.6 per second. I haven't been able to find an exact on that. But these are all your stuff based off your stats. Attack speed boost. Oh, these are your base ones, then you have the boost. Yep. Attack boost, attack speed boost, gold drop, ore drop. And you can make items that are based around drops. From what we found is it's better to do the overall killing to improve them all at the same time versus focusing on one. Then these are your final stats. Final HP, 440 billion, 5 billion attack, and attack speed is 70.1. Now, I would love to know if that's per second or how that works. It would also be nice if they just had a button that lets you equip automatically all the things, the runes, the equipment, everything, based off the most damage per second. Which they haven't had yet, but hopefully they do. And if we come over to our quest board, because we've done all that now, we should have completed pretty much all of them. Okay, we did. And every once in a while you'll get one that says clear world stage. What that means is you need to go to the highest one that you can and beat the next difficulty. Now, difficulty is every 20 waves. This one I've already made it to wave 90, so the next wave is 100. But for instance, if I beat this one, this will say wave 20 rewards. And we'll see. I don't think I can beat this one yet. We'll give it a run through. I'll actually just let you guys enjoy it here, and I'll be right back at the end, and we'll see if we beat it to show you the next one. But that's all I have for this one, so feel free to check this game out. I've been really enjoying it. If you enjoy it, hey, more power to you. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a wonderful one, and peace.